Hi everyone, it is Christina Pridie here, better known as the Seamless Knitter here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can find all of my seamless pattern designs on Ravelry and on my website, ptboyarnshop.com. I also have a Ko-Fi account if you would like to support me and my channel financially. All this information is linked in the description box below this video. In today's tutorial, I will be demonstrating how I insert some elastic into your knits. So let's get started. Okay, here I have a cotton top that I designed and knit. The pattern is on Ravelry. It's called Speckles and Stripes, I believe. You can find it on there. And I just want to talk about this because sometimes our cotton tops or any of our knits that we make, whether it be a hat or mitts or socks, collars, cuffs, hems, sometimes they lose their shape and sometimes they need a little bit of elastic put in them to bring them back to shape. So here's a collar on this cotton top. And so far it's not too bad, but eventually I'm sure it's going to need some elastic because cotton stretches out. And so, and here's the cuffs on the sleeves. And here's the hem here at the bottom. So the hem is getting a little bit spread out, and so it's probably going to need some elastic pretty soon. So anyways, I just want to show you that so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about for today's demonstration. So I have this little sample here. I'm just going to move this top over to the side a little bit so it's not in the way of me demonstrating. So I have this little sample here to resemble a collar or a cuff or a hem, just done in a 1x1 rib that I'm going to show you how to insert the elastic into it. So this is just a little sample here. So now here's the elastic. So this is the kind that I use. It comes in white and black, and there's different kinds that come in different colors. I've also seen it in clear plastic as well. So it doesn't really matter because the way I'm going to show you how to insert it, you won't see it from the good side of your work. So it doesn't really matter what color you put in. You could put black on white. I don't think it's going to show. So anyways, I'm going to show you now. So I take my tapestry needle here and I just thread the elastic through the tapestry needle like so. And this is the right side of my work, so I'm going to turn it inside out here. And this here was the bottom, say this was the bottom of the cuff here, which would be on your arm this way. So I'm going to insert the elastic at the bottom here because that's where you would put it in and knead it around the bottom of the cuff, and same with around the collar. So you would put it at the bottom for a cuff, and if this was the top of a collar, you would put it up around the top, and if it was at the hem, you would put it down at the bottom. So I start at the bottom row here, and you only need about 3 rounds of it, and that's about it. You can do every round or you could do every other round. It's entirely up to you. You could do the whole thing if you wanted to, depending on what kind of yarn that you knit your item out of, or how much how stretched out it is. It depends. So I'm just going to start here at the very beginning. This is where my stitches were woven in. So you're going to just pick the right leg of every column of the knit rows. So I'm just going to pick this right leg up to start with, and then I go over to the next knit column and I'll just pick the right leg of that. Now, as long as you pick the right or left leg, but you're consistent with it, that's how it works. So I'm going to drag the elastic through, and at this point I want to drag quite a bit through because I don't know how long it's going to take. Now you can wrap your elastic around and say that's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and you know that's how much elastic you're going to need. So depending on how many times you go around. So I'm going to just continue putting the elastic in the right leg of each knit stitch in the columns, and I'm going to bring it through like this. And when you put it through, you want it to be straight. You don't want it bumped up, like leaving loops like this, because that's going to be too stretchy. And I usually just put it in so it just neatly stays flat like that. You don't want to put it too tight because then you're going to bunch it up like this and it's going to be too tight. So I just basically put it around. What you're trying to do is just regain the shape of the collar, the cuffs, the hem, or the brim of a hat, or the top of a sock, whichever it is that you're putting the elastic in. You just want to bring it back to shape. And you can do this right after you finish knitting your item, or you can do it when it does lose its shape. Either way, it's going to bring it back so that you'll be able to wear it and get more life out of the garment, or whatever it is that you're whatever it is that you're making and wearing at the time. So as you can see, I'm just going around like this, putting it in the right leg, and sometimes your elastic falls out and you have to rethread it, and that's because this is a big tapestry needle that I'm using. Now you can tie the elastic in a knot, a temporary knot around the tapestry needle there to hold it on so it doesn't fall out, or use a smaller needle, but I find I like the tapestry needle because it's got a nice pointy end on it, and it goes through the stitches nicely without getting splitting the stitches. So there, I've come around 1 round on this right now. So there, I've pulled it. So as you can see, it's all in, and you can see some areas where it's a little bit loose there. So you can just go back and pull on the elastic end to tighten that up, either end, and tighten it up. Now, if I want it to be tighter, you just pull on it and you can bring it in even more, and you can see what happens. It just sucks it in a little bit more. So try to just get it to the way you like it, and then give it a little test, and you can see the stretch that it has. And then when you start your second round, so you want to just put it in and leave a bit of a tail and start your second round. So now you can start 1 round up, just like right above it. You can go like this, right above it, and just do your second round and third round all evenly straight up in this row. Or you can skip a row and you can go, just do it like this and skip 1. So leave 1 row of knit and go to the next row, and the next row leave 1 and go to the next one, and you can do it like that as well. So I'm going to just do that, and you're just going to go around again, and you can do multiple stitches. The length of the tapestry needle really helps, so you can load them up and go around and just give it a pull your elastic, and it goes much faster when you do that. So you just eyeball it and you go around like so and load it up and give it a pull and continue. There you go, just like that. Give it another pull. And see, we're almost finished this round as well. Okay, so when you're done that, okay, you've come to the end of that. So you can move it up and go one more round if you'd like. So we can skip one and move up to the next, which would be right here. Like that. And you can start to see how the elastic goes in. But it really does put life back into your wearables. Otherwise, it would be no good. And we don't want to have to re-knit cuffs and hems and collars. There's no need for that. The material is still good. It's just that it's lost a bit of its give from wearing it. So there you go. So just going around. And I like to leave the elastic on the spool because I don't know how much it's going to need when I first start. And you can just cut it off after. Okay, so we're at the very last stitch. So there we have it. So what you would do now is I would just cut my elastic. So I would cut both ends here and leave a little bit so you can tie it. So I'd cut it there. So you have these two ends like this. And then what I do is I just do an overhand knot. So you can just take just go like this and tie it a couple of times so that it's knotted really good. Like that. Tie it a couple times and then you can just trim it off like that. And there you have it. And so you can see all the way around that you have 3 rounds of elastic in, and it was put in every other round, and it's just in the right leg of each knit column. Now if you had a knit 2 purl 2, you would do the same thing. You would just put the elastic in the 2 knits and jump over to the next 2 knits and just put it in the same right leg of that. So there, and then when you turn it inside out, you can see that you don't see the elastic. Now if you tried to put it in under both legs of the stitch like this, you would definitely see it on the front side. So that's why we only do one leg. So you can either do the right leg or you can do the left leg, but just be consistent with it when you put it in, and then you will not see it from the front side. But it does give a lot of stretch and it keeps its shape. It'll always keep its shape. And if the elastic wears out and rots out after a while, you can just snip it, pull it all out, and put new fresh elastic in. It's so simple, so easy, but it works, and it's great for all your knits. There you have it. So if you found this tutorial helpful, please save it to watch later, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified of my next video or tutorial release. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below this video and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Happy knitting.